Good morning, guys. It is Saturday by the time I am filming this, and I decided that I was going to do something I've never done before, which is a what I eat in a day little synopsis. So, a little bit of background about how I'm choosing to form my eating habits. I am currently on a 15-ish hundred calorie restriction as of right now, and that seems to be working just fine. I also do intermittent fasting, which means I set up a specific window. My window begins at 12 and usually ends at 9. And in between 12 and 9, I eat. And then after 9, if I keep up with it, then I don't eat anything again until the next day at 12 o'clock noon. Normally I'm fine. Once in a while I might have something at 9:30, but that's if I'm really peckish. I haven't been, surprisingly enough. So, yeah, I figured I'll just take you through a really average day of how I eat, because I don't really have cheat days. I might have a cheat meal here and there, but I haven't had that, honestly, since starting this about 3 weeks ago. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I just haven't been hungry enough, and I've been able to find alternative snacks or rework some of my unhealthier recipes to, fit into my caloric restrictions. I also normally do an IIFM, which is if it fits my macros, but this time I'm not as focused on the macros. I'm more kind of just trying to keep it under a calorie thing. It's a lot with trying to, work and do with Jake. So I'm just doing what I can to just make good decisions. So sometimes I might have a treat. As long as it fits in my calories, I don't care. But yeah, this is just a basic morning. So I didn't film it because I didn't decide to shoot this until just now. But how I normally start my day is I get up with Jakey and we sit down at the table. I feed him breakfast. He has his milk, and I drink 30 to 32 ounces of water before I do anything else. That's the first thing that goes in my body, because I just know that between him and getting distracted with work, I'm much less likely to stay focused to make sure I get water. But this way, my only real goal is to just get at least 40 ounces in a day, and I know that if I get rid of that 32 first thing in the morning, between all my meals and the rest of the day, I'll get the rest of my hydration. So yeah, I didn't film that, but I normally just sit there and I'll chug 30 ounces of water. A lot of people I know struggle with drinking water because it is difficult. It's surprisingly difficult to drink enough water, and it can make you feel really bloated and uncomfortable. I've just been doing it for years, so I figured out I'm just used to it. There are plenty of different ways. Some people just choose to do it in smaller increments, whatever. I just don't remember to do it that way. So do it the way you want, but if you really want to see results and lose unhealthy weight, unhealthy fat, you have to drink water. Sorry, nothing else you can do. You're going to be miserable, you're going to feel like shit, and your skin's going to look like shit. And you're going to look like shit because you're dehydrated. Not to mention, half the time you're hungry, a lot of the times, you're actually just thirsty. Your body just doesn't really know how to communicate that to you in a different way. So, yeah, what I'm going to do instead, what I do have out in my fasting window is I have a cup of coffee, and I just put some milk and shit. I just realized that's calories. I just realized, okay, so I guess I'm unintentionally breaking my fast with a cup of coffee, because I put skim milk in it. But I don't care. I don't care. This is about fitting in your life and putting healthy habits in place. So I don't have anything solid, I don't have anything super calorically dense until noon. But clearly, I just realized I have a cup of coffee, which I normally have with 2% milk and some Splenda. So that's what I'm going to have right now, because that's what I want. All right, this is a bit of an oversized cup, but I think we all need a little bit of a reminder how the world has been right now. So yeah, to anybody who's watching this, I know most of you are, but just try to be a nice human today. We never know what everybody else is going through, so just try to be a nice human. So I just have a Keurig. I like Dunkin' Donuts caffeinated original blend. That's just what your girl likes. And then normally I take, I use this sweetener in pretty much everything. If I'm going to have a sweetened drink or anything like that, I use this. For any beverage, and it's very strong, so you do not need a lot at all. That's probably going to be too much. I normally have about 14 ounces a day, but I never finish it, which is terrible. But I only use one K-cup, so it's not like I'm wasting a bunch of K-cups. Get horrible caffeine withdrawal headaches. And so I'll go through stages where there's Mr. Jake. Say hi, Mr. Jake. He likes the coffee maker, so he sits here and he watches the coffee maker with me. I will go through, sometimes I'll go through spans of months where I just kind of cut coffee out entirely to try to stem the headaches. But being that I now, work exclusively from home and am, doing all that stuff and taking care of Jake and everything, just having the cup of coffee is just a nice, pleasant way to start my day, especially since I'm trying to stick to a non-solid food eating window, which is what I guess we'll refer to it from now on. All right. My Keurig is very super old, and it's also super fidgety, so I always, to reuse that, I just take it out and re-put it back in. So now we just hold we just cross our fingers and hope that it doesn't pop, because that happens to me at least 50% of the time making a cup of coffee, where my Keurig will back up, and then I just get a bunch of coffee grounds in my cup, and that's a mess. It's just a mess. So, yeah. But yeah, this is it. This is just a nice cup of coffee. I've been rambling a little bit too much, I'm sorry. But that's what I do. I just get up in the morning, I drink my water with my son, we have a nice little breakfast moment, and as he plays, I just make a cup of coffee, and I just enjoy myself, just enjoy my morning. So far, happy Saturday. I really love this coffee mug because I'm left-handed. So that means that most of the cute mugs that I own that have cute little phrases on them are always backward. Or I should say, I get to enjoy them, I get to see them, but nobody else gets to see how cool my mug is. So this is a nice one. It's got it on both sides. I appreciate it. So that's the start of our day. Happy Saturday so far. I'll tune back in with you at lunchtime, or if there's something else I think is important to mention. And that's our lunch for today. Just some regular water, my homemade healthy curry chicken with cauliflower rice. I have a video that I started talking about how to make this recipe. If I haven't posted it yet, then I will. And if I already have posted it, I will link to it or let you know where you can find it. And then also my homemade air fryer meatballs. I got an air fryer for my 30th birthday. If you follow me on Instagram, you see me post about it all the time because I'm totally converted. It's incredible. I've made meatballs and tempura, and I think I made one other thing, but I can't remember. But everything I've put in that fucking thing has been phenomenal. So yeah, just a pretty simple but nice protein-packed lunch, pretty low carb. Yeah, really low carb. But it'll be nice and filling. So, super excited. It's about 1 o'clock. It's about an hour past when I normally break my fast, but Jakey was taking a nice long nap for me, so I was focusing on getting all my cold emails sent out. So I'm almost done with that. So once I eat this lunch and he eats his lunch, it'll be back on the grind for this Saturday afternoon. And yeah, I'll check back in with you guys if I eat a snack or if I just cut to dinner. We'll see how busy I get. Bye. So yeah, this is a pretty normal day for me. Normally what happened? Ooh, Big Zit. Hello. Jake and I usually sit at the table. He likes to watch his puppy dog pals and have his lunch. I feed him first, obviously. He was feeling a little restless today, so I got him fed, and now he's just hanging out on the floor having a good time, watching puppy dog pals, drinking his milk, and I'll just eat my lunch and sit for a minute. It's nice to be able to sit here with him and eat lunch and have this time. It's really, I feel really blessed and really grateful. So, all right, I hope if you're eating lunch right now, it's delicious. Talk to you later. So I'm actually feeling a little full. I'm noticing that, especially with intermittent fasting, that my appetite's actually pretty even. And my job now is very sedentary. So aside from like when I work out and clean the house or whatever, I'm not doing that much movement. So I'm not burning as much energy. So long story short is I'm actually probably, whoa! Sorry for dropping you. I'm probably not going to finish all 3 of those meatballs. I'll probably maybe eat half of one more, which is fine, which means I get to have them for later. But yeah, it's I'm definitely noticing that my appetite has been a lot more regular and satiated and satisfying when I'm kind of on an IF and, just eating enough protein and stuff. So it would be so weird. Like, meatballs are one of those things, like, if I never made them at home and I only ever had them in a restaurant or frozen, I would think meatballs were the most disgusting fucking food on the planet. I've never had a meatball in a restaurant or anywhere but homemade when I make them that just don't taste like the most processed garbage. This recipe is actually inspired. There was one person who taught me how to love meatballs, and she was a neighbor growing up, and we used to play with her grandkids. They knew who they are. And she made the best meatballs I have ever had or ever would have. Ever. I'll never be able to make them the same way she does. But, she would always, like, every Sunday, she'd usually cook big meals, and she was always just sweet enough that she would send over, some meatballs and some pasta to us. Old Italian grandma. Like, the ideal Italian grandma. And so, it would used to be a really special treat, that someone else's grandma would send over some really delicious meatballs for us. So I never forgot that. I never forgot the flavor. And I remember being a kid and, like, studying these meatballs because I'm like, I have to just somehow be able to have these as an adult someday when I'm living on my own. Yeah, I will probably share that recipe because it takes like 5 minutes to do. It's probably 10-20 minutes, and they're super delicious. So yeah. All right, bye. So I don't think I'm going to have, like, a full snack. 'Cause I don't know. Just lunch is, like, not sitting with me right today. I don't know why. I don't know if maybe it was the meatballs or something. I'm just feeling really bloated and gross. All right. Sorry. Hold on. Watching a Chloe Ting video. So, and she just reminded me to film this little section because she's doing a What I Eat in a Day video, too. Oh, my gosh. I cannot get over how big that zit is. Ugh. Anyway, so I don't even know if I'm going to, like, really work out today. I might just go swimming instead of, like, doing a big jumping up and down high impact workout because I'm just feeling gross. I just don't feel good. My stomach feels really unsettled. So I'm actually I had a couple of my favorite crackers, which are Stone ground wheat crackers. I had 2 of those, and then I'm just having some lemon and mint water to see if that'll help kind of, I don't know, flush out whatever's bugging my tummy. But yeah, so I'll tune back in for dinner, and I'm not sure what I'm having at all. I have no idea what I'm eating for dinner, especially if I feel weird, but we'll see. Bye. Yes, I'm still feeling really blah, so I'm not going to do anything special for dinner. I'm just going to have a little Lean Cuisine frozen personal pizza. There it is. So fancy. It actually, I'm surprised, it fills me up pretty fine. It is a 360 calorie pizza. And I think it will be just fine for how this day has been. Which has been a great day. Just not as far as me feeling really well. I don't think I really just don't feel well. So I'm just not going to, like, push it or work out. I might do a little bit of yoga later, but I'm not going to go crazy. Especially because it's almost little guy's bedtime. So I'll check in with you at the end of the day. Hi guys, it's 7:42. Just got out of the shower after taking a little swim with the hubs. Little guy's asleep. I'm feeling a little bit better after dinner. Maybe just having the little bit of something extra in my stomach helped out a little bit. But I'm just going to do, like, a nice little yoga sequence. I'm not going to go crazy. Tomorrow is my progress day. So, that's a whole new day, and I'm just going to take it easy and, chill out and relax. So, yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of yoga and, relax and just enjoy the rest of my Saturday. And if I have a snack, which I really should because I'm very low, if I have a snack, I'll let you know what it is. But, yeah, I think this was a good day. It had some setbacks in it, so it was a very normal what I eat in a day. Like, this is a very normal routine. It's a little shitty that I couldn't do some more fancy meals for you guys because I wasn't feeling so good, but that's part of it. Do everything you can in the little ways that you can. Don't sweat the small stuff. Just do your best and you'll be fine. So, all right, if I see you later, I see you later. Okay, guys, it's the end of my day. It is 8:45. I am eating one more thing. I did my yoga for courage and my meditation for self-love, so things got a little heavy. So I decided to have a nice happy snack to end the day, and that is these cute little holiday cookies from Pillsbury. These are like my favorite, like some of my favorite cookies. I've had these since Christmas. So I said I was gonna treat myself and have some cookies for the hell of it. That right there is only like 330 calories worth of cookies, some sugar, but I think I have like 600 left for the day, so I'll still be under. We're just gonna have some cookies and enjoy the rest of our night. So I might check in with you guys tomorrow since it is a progress weigh-in day, and I'll add that in to see, where we're at. But yeah, otherwise, have a very good night. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday, the next day after my eat today, hence my bad head. Jake spooked me because he slept in until 9 o'clock, and he never does that. So I jumped out of bed. What's going on? Anyway, I'm not going to film myself taking my measurements because I don't have clothes on when I do that, and I also need my phone in order to track my weight because I have this really special scale, which I will show you before long to give you a hint because it's great and I strongly recommend it. But yeah, so I'm just checking in. This is a weigh-in day. I figured I'd throw this in at the end of the video. Just why not? So I will see you after the weigh-in, a little bit better looking, and then I'll just throw some screenshots of the progress. So, all right, see you in a little while. Okay, so this is a before shot. I just recorded my last week's measurements so I can compare them on a piece of paper. This is the scale I'm talking about. It's Renpho. It's a BMI scale. So the reason I can't record myself taking my weight, not that I think anybody would think I'm lying, because probably only people that know me would watch this, is it works with my phone. So I have to turn the app on my phone and lay it next to the scale so that way I can get an accurate reading and tell me all the other details. But like I said, I'll take a screenshot of what it looks like as well as I'll take a screenshot now of what last week's looks like, and you can compare them. So, okay, see you in a bit. Bye. Okay, guys. We already recorded this segment where I talk about my measurements, but I just can't get it to download onto my iPad. So I'm just going to re-record it. So pardon me if my energy is not nearly as hype as it was in the other video. So it's still pretty hype, but I just want to let you know. That's why all of a sudden this looks like a completely different setup, because it is. I'm literally just trying to finish this video and share it with you guys. So, very excited to talk about the results this week because it really has had a really great impact. This was the same day I took these measurements. August 2nd is the same day that I ended the 2-week Chloe Ting challenge. So there'll be actually another video I'm going to release soon only focusing on that and talking about the weight that I've lost, basically the changes just from doing that program for 2 weeks. But for this case, this is just going to be what my current measurements are. So my real weight last week was 163.2. That was what my weight was on 7/26. This week, my weight is 160.2. That's 3 whole pounds of unneeded nonsense, unhealthy weight gone. So that right there is fantastic. Well, that was a really nice, fantastic, and what I'll do is right around here or something, I'll pop up the screenshots from that app, Renpho, that I just mentioned before, so you can compare the difference in the body, the body chemistry and all the makeup of what each of those weights are. Last week, my neck was 10 inches round. It's still 10 inches. She's having just a really hard time letting go of weight. I don't know what her problem is. Last week, my chest, which is, I measure up above my bosom, around my back, was 29.5. This week, it's 29. My bust went from 32.5 or 33 inches to 32.5 inches. My right arm went from 9.75 to 9.5. My left arm went from 9.75 to 9.5. My waist, right where everything cinches in, right underneath my rib cage. I have a very small torso. Was 26.5. When I just measured, it was 26. My belly, which is where, you know, the mom pooch is, I measured last week at 29.5. This week it's 29 inches. My hips and butt stayed the same at 32 inches. And my right leg was 17.5. Now it's 17 inches. And my left leg was 17.5, and now it's 17.25. Now that's very normal. It's very normal for, you know, different parts of your body to have different measurements. We have a stronger side and a weaker side. So don't be, if you start taking measurements and you notice that you've got a ½ inch to an inch difference on a limb, it's very normal. So don't worry about it. But end all results being, in 1 week, I lost 4.5 inches over my whole body and 3 pounds. So very happy, very exciting way to start my new week. And it's just a really great feeling. And because I had such a good experience with, you know, the Chloe Ting workout, the 2-week shred is the one that I did. I will be doing the 4-week summer shred starting today, probably, which is Monday, August 3rd. So by the end of September, we'll have another update video for a Chloe weight loss challenge thing. But yeah, really excited. And oh, last thing, and I don't remember if I've mentioned this a couple times, but the 2-week shred challenge that I've been doing for Chloe Ting, I'm not actually doing the real challenge. The real challenge has has different videos based on the day. I was only just doing the one 14-minute video. The one 14-minute video was all I was doing. I will link it down in the description. So even for just 15 minutes a day, I was still able to get this level of results, and my strength, everything feels really good. So if you're another mom or just you're not used to fitness, or you're recovering or whatever, and you're ready to start getting yourself back on track, but you don't have a lot of time, I just emphatically recommend this program. It's fast, it's quick, it's hard, but it really works. So, all right, it sounds like Jakey is waking up from his nap, so I'm going to go take care of him. Thank you very much for watching this video. I appreciate it, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye.